DRJ Kids.
Satyavan's words. There lived a poor man called Satyavan in a village called Dharampur. He was very hard-working. He had the gift of God with him. Whatever he said or uttered from his mouth used to become true. Slowly the whole village came to know of this.
My dear son Satyavan, whatever you say becomes true. Whatever you say is always correct. And what do you think? All these villagers, they really love you. They are just here for their own work. Mark my words, one day you will fall in trouble for this. Be careful. I am really worried about you.
Mother, I do not believe in all these things, but don't know why. Whatever I say, that comes true.
My dear Satyavan, you know what? You have God's blessings with you. But we have to run our household. You need to do some work as well.
Hey, my brother Satyavan, how are you? I've come here with some work.
Hello, Sarpanch sir. Tell me, what can I help you with?
Now, what do I say? My cow has been stolen 2 days back. No one can find her anywhere. Will I get my cow back, son?
Have faith, Sarpanch sir. In coming 3 days, your cow will return to your house. And after that, everything will be happy and good in your life. Things are about to change in your life. All the bad days are over from now on, Sarpanch sir. Trust me, you will get good news from everywhere.
Wow, that sounds great. Satyavan, that's amazing words. Your words will definitely come true.
Dhaniram happily goes back home in a good mood. A thief overhears Dhaniram and Satyavan's conversation from behind the house. The thief's name is Deepu. After listening to his words, Deepu says to himself,
Is it even possible? I don't think so. That someone's life can be changed by someone else's saying. I think this is a lie.
Satyavan goes to the field with his pair of bullocks. The thief follows him. On the way, Satyavan meets many people. All people ask their own questions and Satyavan gives answers to their questions.
Hey, is he a man or a god? Everyone is asking the same question from him. Now I will do one thing. I will follow all these people and see how much power is there in the words of Satyavan. I will go now.
Hey, brother Satyavan. Hey, have this. Have some sweets. Your words have become true, my brother. My cow has already returned. And you know what? My daughter is going to get married in a wealthy family. And they don't want anything in dowry. My daughter is going to get married in 2 months. You must definitely come.
God bless you, Sarpanch sir.
Oh, you have been blessing everyone, Satyavan. We are the lucky ones that you are born in our village. You are nothing less than God to us.
Deepu once again overhears Dhaniram and Satyavan's words and then goes after 2 or 3 people of the village. Listens to them as well. Satyavan's answers to their questions have also come true.
The words of this Satyavan are always true. It is a profitable deal for me.
Satyavan has a feeling that someone is following him. He realizes this for 2 to 3 days.
I'm feeling a bit strange. I feel that there's going to be some fraud with me. It seems that my life is in danger. Something bad is about to happen.
No, my dear, do not think this way because every word that comes out of your mouth becomes true.
Let it be, mother. Don't worry about it. Whatever happens, I'll handle it.
But son, I am worried too.
Vimal and Satyavan go to sleep after having food. Satyavan wakes up in the middle of the night. He hears animal sounds in his field. He goes towards the field with a stick. All of a sudden, Deepu comes from behind, puts a blanket on Satyavan's face. He drags him unconscious to his little hut outside the village. He ties him to a chair with the help of a rope. Satyavan wakes up in the morning.
Who are you? Who are you? Why have you brought me here? And why have you kept me tied?
I am a thief. I want to become a big man as soon as possible, and that is why I have brought you right here. Whatever you say, it comes true. That's why I brought you right here.
But I'm very poor. What benefit will you get from this?
From today onwards, you will only talk about me. You will tell me the outcome of my every theft. This will make me a very big man. If you do not do this, then I will have to kill you.
Oh, no, no. I have an old mother. There is no one to take care of her. Whatever you say, I will do it.
Satyavan is afraid that if he helps this thief with all his thefts, then it will be a big disaster.
Yes, so Satyavan, tell me, what will I get in my theft today?
Deepuji, you will get nothing special today. You will be able to steal some food and get 1 or 2 silver utensils. Yes, that's it.
Today is the first day. I will see how much power is there in your words.
Saying this, Deepu goes to steal in the dark of the night and comes back in the morning and says with a sincere heart,
Oh, your words turned out to be true. Really? I got 1 or 2 silver utensils and some food items also, because yesterday there was a Kirtan festival in the village and everyone was awake. That's why I didn't get anything. But your words were strong. Now the real fun will begin.
Like this, for 3-4 days in a row, Satyavan tells him the truth and Deepu goes on stealing. One day, he gets caught in Satyavan's trap. Satyavan tells him half-truth and keeps half the truth hidden from Deepu. Here Satyavan's mother asks about Satyavan in the whole village.
To make your dreams come true, you need my son Satyavan. To make your desires come true, you need my Satyavan. To get rid of your problems, you need my son Satyavan. Now that my son is missing, no one is ready to help me find my son.
I plead to all the villagers with folded hands that we should definitely find Satyavan.
Here Deepu again tells Satyavan,
Today I am going to rob a very big house. Tell me, what is there to rob?
In this village, who is it that you are planning to rob?
Sarpanch's daughter is getting engaged today, so there will be a lot of things to steal.
Satyavan silently thinks in his mind.
Deepu, I will tell you. But for that, I will have to read mantras tonight. I will have to worship. And for this, you have to open my hands. Your theft will continue only till the time I keep worshipping and reading mantras. Or else, there will be a disaster.
Deepu believes Satyavan's words. He unties his hands and goes away after locking the hut. Satyavan breaks the lock of the hut and goes to the Sarpanch's house quickly. He reaches the Sarpanch's house.
Hey, Satyavan, where were you, brother? Your mother is also worried about you.
Satyavan tells all the facts to Dhaniram and all the villagers hide around Dhaniram's house. Deepu comes there to steal. Deepu is ready to take away all the stolen goods. The villagers hiding there light the torch. That's when he's caught red-handed by the villagers.
Satyavan, this means that you have cheated me. You pretended to worship and then pray, but you came here instead.
I didn't do anything, Deepu. You got punished for what you did. You were in such a hurry that you didn't even hear the whole truth. I was speaking ahead, but you left before listening. You were in a hurry to steal, right?
What are you saying?
That after today's theft, you're going to be caught red-handed. And that's exactly what will happen. But before I could tell you, you left from there and after hearing half of the truth, you came here to steal.
The Sarpanch and other villagers hand over Deepu to the police. And all the people lift Satyavan on their shoulders and cheer for him.
Satyavan is a boon for our village. And that's why today I request all the villagers that from now onwards, if anyone goes to Satyavan, then they will have to help him. Our village was saved from theft last night.
All the villagers accept the decision of the Sarpanch. And after that day, Satyavan's condition improved. His life gets better and he continues to help the villagers in the same way. If there's something which benefits the society, then it should be used properly.